Mr. Strings, we're so pleased to clip your frickin' wings. That's right. Alright now. Alright. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow. By the way, I wish Doppel plenty of luck. I'm really sorry about the, little prank that I pulled. Nanostar City. Yeah, it's my fault because I didn't look up the information. I thought it was a little earlier in the game than it actually was. Guess that little side quest was a little later in the game. Yeah. By the way, you're cute. By the way, you guys are cute and adorable and wow. Alright, so alright now, how many heart pieces do I have? A 2? Let's see, there's 3. Let's see, Tower of Gods, Forsaken Fortress, the 2 temples. So let's see, that makes 10 heart pieces that there are. Alright, I know where 2 of them Alright, I'm pretty sure each area has a treasure chart. Oh wait, what am I? Alright now. Alright, let me just, go back and get my win. Alright now, we go to the Tower of Gods. That's what we're doing today. I'm sorry that I'm all the way over here. Yeah, I'm sorry that I'm all the way over here. I deeply apologize for that. Yeah, that's where I was during the last episode. Hey Brandon, thank you for the Doritos and Mountain Dew. Oh, thank you for the Doritos and Mountain Dew. That's very nice. Whoops, I'm sorry. I meant to press sale. Alright. Now I'm gonna have to relearn the controls because, I forgot them. What does this button do again, dude? I'm just kidding. Then stretch them thighs and wings? Nah, actually, that doesn't sound too bad. Stretching those thighs and wings doesn't sound too bad. By the way, I have been playing a lot of Star Ocean 4, behind the scenes. Oh, whoops. Now there's an ad break. I guess you guys can't hear me. Oh well, literally nothing important is going on right now. Alright. Hop like a bunny. Jump like a bunny. Jump like a bunny. Alright now. By the way, you guys are cute. Oh, wow. What am I doing? Oh hey, it's Greatfish Island. We know that place. Alright, now I was there for the trading quest. There was, a heart piece on a ledge. Oh yeah, of course, we went there originally for Jabin, but, he moved because, Ganondorf decided, to, unleash his dark power upon the entire island. Thinking about Ganondorf, it's a wonder why, him and his minions haven't done more of that. But, I guess they don't need to. Oh well, I guess they really don't need to. They absolutely don't need to. Wait, alright. Wait, did I get the treasure? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I'm still out of magic, right. Oh, whoa, whoops. Alright, I'm still out of magic. Alright, I'm just gonna drink this blue potion real quick. Alright, I promise I will get another blue potion later. Oh, well, at least, I still have, alright. I still have the elixir, I still have 2 helpings of the elixir soup, so, yeah, I'll be fine. Besides, it's not like blue potions are really hard to get in this game. Really, the easiest way to get them is just to, get Baku, just to get the Boko Baba seeds. Yeah, the Boko Babas are a little bit different from, Deku Babas. They're Deku Babas, but legally distinct. Also, you can get seeds from, you can steal seeds from them, and, yeah, that's a good way to get blue potions, yeah. Yeah, that turns out the forest area is probably the best place to get them. The other method to, get blue potions, well, actually, there's a couple of methods. You can get them from a rat hole, by, giving bait to rats. Oh, whoops! Friggin' CP hat! Get out of here! Get out of here! Get out of here, I'm talking and you're being very rude, I'm being attacked. I'm being attacked by monsters. No, they're being mean to your number one hero. Wait, I'm hero. I can just fight them. Yeah, Anamani would probably, fight Anamani if she were in the game. She would probably, shoot a laser at him. Probably at all the CPS. Wait, good again. Are they technically animals that are native to this region? I mean, maybe I better not kill all of them. But yeah, right, they really. Wait, do monsters in this game actually do anything, for the ecosystem or anything like that? Or are they just, Ganondorf minions? Wait, they come up with the Blood Moon, right? That means, technically speaking, they're demons, right? Wait, how does the Blood Moon, how do Zelda monsters work again? How do they work again? Yeah, I'm not entirely sure, unfortunately. Yeah, since they arise with the Blood Moon, I'm pretty sure they have something to do with Demise and, the curse of the curse of Demise and, Ganondorf. Yeah, Ganondorf's like a really, really bad dude. Yeah, funny enough, this game is probably the only time, Ganondorf was actually, a somewhat sympathetic villain. Yeah, and then immediately after that, they doubled down on his evil. I mean, kind of funny, yeah. Kind of funny in hindsight. Yeah, you gotta remember, this game was made before, the Hyrule Historia and, Skyward Sword and all that were a thing. So, so technically, Demise was not even thought of before this game, probably existed, probably. Yeah, no, you're telling me all that evil is caused by that weird-looking mouth creature? That, that looks like a pine cone? I mean, it looks like a giant pine cone. You're telling me all the trouble in the Zelda universe was caused by that guy, really? I mean, I can't. Then again, maybe it's some sort of dark eldritch god, of some sort. Those things, tend to look very weird. I mean, technically speaking, in the Mice Lord, there's, dark eldritch things, and, there's good eldritch things, yeah. Yeah, one of the good eldritch things, did train me to be a hero, so maybe I shouldn't be too disparaging to them. Can't be too disparaging to, Miss Luna, obviously. Alright, now, and here, the water, lowers and rises. You are an ocean of waves. Alright, I know, Yellow Shoes, I remember you. Yes, I remember you guys quite well. You're electric. Alright, we do have to kind of be careful. These guys are a bit shocking. Whoops! Oh no, we need to run. Alright, now... Oh wait, we need to run. Alright, just be careful not to break the boxes. Alright, just be careful about breaking boxes in this game. Alright, wait for the ocean, wait for the ocean. Uh-oh. Wait, where'd you come from? Oh, whoops, I can't deal with you. I can't deal with you now. Oh, what? I think the chest is on the other side. Alright, I'll just deal with you real quick. Right now, let's see where... Right now, wait for the ocean rise up. Yeah, the water does rise and lower in this dungeon. Yeah, there is a chest over here that I want to get. Alright, I see the spot in the wall, but I'm pretty sure all that's behind that is a joy pennant or something like that. Alright, is this something useful? Ooh, it's a dungeon map. Actually, maps are extremely useful. Never underestimate the importance of a good map, in a dungeon. Oh, well, uh-oh. No, that's a lot of monsters. Where'd they come from? Oh, no, where did those guys come from? Alright, maybe I can skirt the line and, kind of avoid them? Oh, they're coming. They're still coming. Alright, please don't go down, please. Alright, please. Oh, wait, well, come on. Come on, let's leave immediately. Oh, yeah, into the ship. Alright, now. Set sail for one piece. Yeah, we're inside the Tower of the Gods. This place is, I guess this place is built to Hyrule gods or something. I mean, it did come out of the sea, and, I'm pretty sure it has something to do with them. I mean, if the name is any indication, it probably does. Wait, was Goddess Hylia, even a thing, back when this game was made? Yeah, then again, what is the boss of this place? Would it technically be considered Sheikah or Zonai technology now? Yeah, I don't, yeah. You gotta remember, this is kind of before, Sheikah, started uncovering a bunch of giant robots. A bunch of giant robots that, got possessed by Ganondorf and, started going berserk and all that. Alright, I need to remember... Alright, I need to remember I need to, lower... I need to set things down, I need to set things down, yeah? Alright, I keep, doing the wrong command because I have, a very different Zelda game on the brain, the controls work slightly different than that. Alright, so I'm guessing I need to do something here. Right now, there's a couple boxes. Alright, whoop. Alright, no. I wanna move first. Alright, please, no. Hey, calm down. Alright, I'm trying to figure things out and you're being very rude. Trying to figure things out here and you're being very rude. Come on, lower the water, please. Alright, please lower the water. Wait, okay, it's on. Okay, sorry about that. I thought it was not on for some reason. Yeah, there is a lot of waiting in this, there's a lot of waiting in this dungeon, and, kind of reminds me a little of Majora's Mask. Wait, then again, Majora's Mask is, a lot of what Majora's Mask is waiting for stuff to happen, yeah. Yeah, I do appreciate the remake of, Majora's Mask for, making some of the waiting a little bit, not as much of it. But, yeah, unfortunately, I don't like the Majora's Mask remake. Yeah, they ruined the Zora mask. Yeah, they ruined the Zora mask in that game. Not gonna lie. I mean, yeah, they ruined everything with the Zora in that game. Yeah, in the remake, yeah. I know, Red Lion King, I don't want to talk to you. I just want to get in a ship. Alright, now set sail for One Piece. Wait, did we get a key? I'm pretty sure we got it. Alright. Oh, wait, I was supposed to do something else, right? We're right, almost. Okay, I almost forgot about this. Okay, I almost forgot. Yeah, we need to go over here. Yeah, pretty sure I need a key over here. I do always appreciate the dungeon map. I mean, maybe not as much an Ocarina of Time, but I mean, sometimes it seems like I don't appreciate them, but I really do. Yeah, especially since in video games I do tend to get lost a lot, without them. I should... Yeah, if I have a button where I need to check the map, yeah, I should probably, check the map more when I'm playing, Helldivers. Which, Mr. Graham did, invite me back to that. Mr. Graham was kind enough to invite me back to that. Yeah, it was very nice. That was very nice of him. He really didn't have to, But I appreciate it nonetheless. Alright, now hopefully those are set in the right position. Alright, now let's try... Alright, whoops. Alright, now. Alright, should I get on this box? Hopefully that doesn't make me drop the stick. That made me drop the stick. Alright, Alright, it does work. Okay, it does work like that. Alright, obviously don't break any of these big boxes. You kind of need them. Yeah, obviously don't break the big boxes. I'm going to be needing those. Alright, come on, get up first. Alright, maybe I should wait again. Oh wait, did something drop in? Did something drop in? Alright now. Hopefully no electric slimes. Oh man, those yellow chews are really... I mean, the yellow chews aren't really that bad. You do have to kind of be careful not to, get too close to them and, kind of stay outside of range of... Yeah, kind of stay outside the range of their... Kind of stay out the range of, the part where, they can jump on you. Alright, now. Let me get over here and light these torches. Nice, and that gets us a chest. Alright, we can just get rid of the torch, we don't need it. No, yeah, we needed this small key to, make progress. Uh-oh. Oh no, yellow chews! Yeah, they started falling from the ceiling. I mean, that's just what slimes do in dungeons sometimes, they just fall from the ceiling. Yeah, sometimes they like to fall from the ceiling and, take you by surprise. Now, remember with most slimes, alright, sometimes slimes, their weak points is their core, yeah. Yeah, their body yeah. And I find the best way to, deal with that is, is to basically inflict internal damage on them, yeah. Yeah, it's really easy to, inflict internal damage on them with small amounts of, things like electricity or, by literally making them boil. Yeah, sometimes I try tactics. Sometimes I use tactics like that. Or I teach them to, my allies to do stuff like that. Yeah, my allies in dreams. I need a, line. Alright, now. There we go. Alright, no, I'm not cute. I'm not cute. That's a bunch of false information and fake news spread by vile villains and their troll farms, yeah. Yeah, that was a bunch of fake news spread by, vile villains and their, bot account and their bot and their evil henchmen. Also their bot farms. Yeah, yeah, believe it or not, they really have bot farms. Alright, I know I'm supposed to go that way, but look here, look, listen. Look here, look, listen. Uh-oh. Oh, that doesn't look good. Yeah, probably use your shield to block that. Yeah, we don't have the bow and arrow yet. Bow and arrow will make, defeating the red bubbles a little bit easier. Yeah, there are blue bubbles a little bit later, and I find those guys, really annoying. Although, the most annoying enemy in this game is definitely the Floor Master. Oh man, and there's Floor Masters, and, and there's Floor Masters, and... man. One of the treasure charts, requires you defeating a bunch of Floor Masters, and I'm not looking forward to that. Oh wait, I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to get torches. Pretty sure I'm supposed to get a torch. Wait, there are torches down there, but, there's a locked door with a key. So the torch is probably for something else. Oh, whoops, I am lit. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. And I believe everybody else is, with Doppel right now. Oh, excuse me. I mean, Doppel is very adorable and cute, yeah? Doppel is best fish, yeah. Of course, he'll deny that he is a fish, but, he is a fish. I mean, he says he's a doppelganger, but, I think pretty sure he's a fish. I mean, he has those koi fish on him. Yeah, alright now. Kind of jelly of it. Kind of jelly of his outfit. Then again, Doppel's a doppelganger. They can like shapeshift. Although his specific species seem to be only able to shapeshift into very specific things. Oh no, oh whoops. Alright, let go. Stop. Alright, I need to be like over here. Where do I? Wait, I remember. Alright, I think it's slowly. I think the Tower of Gods is slowly coming back to me. Yeah, you see, you don't want them to get too close, otherwise they'll jump on you. And obviously, when they jump on you, they will shock you. And obviously, you don't want Yellow Chews to do that. Obviously, you don't want Yellow Chews to jump on you. Yeah, not only will they damage you, they'll like electrocute you. At least they're not as hard to kill as Buzz Blobs are. In the 2D Zeldas. Yeah, I remember the Buzz Blobs in the 2D Zeldas can be quite troublesome if you don't have the right things to kill them. Obviously, you're not supposed to use a sword on them. Yeah, you're supposed to stun them or take them out with other pieces of equipment. Yeah, just not using your sword. Yeah, using your sword will just get you damage. Funny enough, the Buzz Blobs do have a special feature in any of the 2D Zeldas that they're in. Yeah, you can put like magic powder on them, and it'll turn them into Kookmen, which have the ability to talk. And some of the things they say are very weird. And you can talk to them, but they still can damage you. Yeah, in other countries, some of the stuff they say is a little bit colorful. Some of the stuff they say in other countries is, some of the stuff I've heard them say, in some other languages is a bit colorful. If I'm gonna be, 100% honest. Right now, we're just gonna have to mosey on over. There's no wind inside the temple, obviously. Even though there's a big door open over there, but whoops. Alright, alright now. Alright, I will have to wait a little bit, but luckily Link can swim a little bit. Unfortunately, Link does have limited stamina, limited stamina on how much he can swim. Obviously, Link can't, just swim across the ocean. I mean, then again, I'm pretty sure you guys would have difficulty, swimming across the ocean, too. Obviously, people aren't fish, Alright, take out those rats. Alright, now, watch out for the Beamos. Oh, whoops. I was trying to get the rat, but the Beamos got me. Alright, watch out for the Beamos. Yeah, whatever you do, just avoid the red beam. Oh, what? Oh, come on, man. Oh, that's unfortunate. Alright, run. No, stop! Now, please don't laser me again. The red Beamos are really annoying. I usually don't bother with fighting them because they're, like, super annoying. Ow. See what I mean? Yeah, I think I'll stick to the edge. Right now, if we get all these activated, that will, activate that. I will be needing a heart, but that's okay. I got like 13 of them. Alright, I don't remember where all 10 of the, the heart pieces that I'm supposed to get are, but, I know there's a treasure chart in this dungeon that, leads somewhere to one of them. Oh, come on, camera, please cooperate. Come on, camera, please cooperate. Nice camera up. Alright. Yeah, I gotta remember this game was originally made on the GameCube, they did figure things out with the N64 and PS1 and all that, but some of the camera work still, even back here, some of the camera work a lot of the camera did improve, but in some cases it was still not, great sometimes. Yeah, I don't like it being right on top. I don't like the camera being right on top of me. Oh no, of course there's a yellow chew right in front of me. Alright, I'll just take care of that real quick. Alright, just be careful in these platforms. No, what? Yellow chews. Alright, whoa, watch out. Watch out, they're like trying to jump on me. I don't like that. I don't like that. I ain't about that life. I ain't about, sticky gross slimes jumping on me. I ain't about sticky gross slimes, jumping on me. You know what slimes do to magical girls when they jump on them? Alright, just be careful not to let this, statue fall. Obviously, that's bad. Obviously, that's not good. Alright, now and then we just jump across. Kind of reminds me of the one time I was playing this game and, I kind of, forgot you were supposed to jump across and tried to throw it across. And I did that like several times and, I thought, dang, I was really DSPing it up. Yeah, I was like, dang, I'm really DSPing it up. Sometimes I do have DSP moments. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, sometimes I have DSP moments because I'm not very good at video games. And I'm like really ashamed of that because I do not want to be like DSP. Although then again, if I don't become, a greedy slimy if I don't become, a super greedy slimy bigger, I think maybe I'm not in any danger of, becoming like him. Hey, knock it off with the phone. Right now, for this one, it's 4 notes. Alright, please shut up with the phone. Right now, how was it, to do 4 notes again? Like that. Yeah, obviously we need to use the command melody for this dungeon. So we technically get 2 tools for this. Obviously, command melody will be used quite a bit, in this game. Yes, I know how to control them, and also, how are you talking, Mr. Statue? Hey, knock it off with the phone, please! Quiet! Quiet down, please. Turn that racket off, please. It's nobody ever important. It's not gonna be anybody important. Alright, try and get me, Mr. Skull. That's right, come and get me. Right now. Let's see. Maybe I should try to boomerang on you. That doesn't work. Oh man. I do not like that red bubble there. I do not like that red bubble there. And I ran right into it. Alright, get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here, you're annoying. Please knock it off with the phone. Sorry, it's not ringing anymore. It's nobody important that, calls here that late at night. It's nobody important that calls here that late at night. It's always somebody, being a telemarketer, trying to do a spam call. Wait, I think I remember this room, I'm sorry. I don't need to command Melody just yet. I don't need to command Melody just yet. I have to use the command I have to press this button and then use the command Melody. You know, it's nobody ever important. It's always somebody doing a spam call. Right now, I'll turn. Alright, now. Alright, now, let's get this. Obviously, we need to get it across the bridge because it obviously can't use the grappling hook. But the statues do have a couple things they can do. You know, they do have a couple things they can do. Unfortunately, they don't really have Link's tools. So obviously they can't grapple across. So we need to bridge for them. However, they do have one thing they can do aside from pressing buttons and walking. Yeah, they're also immune to lasers. Yeah, they're immune to lasers, so alright, that is a good thing. Alright, now I'll drop you. Alright, good thing we took care of all those bubbles. Man, that one red bubble was like really annoying. Alright, now, and then we need to swing. Alright, now, wait for it to peak. Wait for it to peak before letting go. Alright, now, rupee. I don't need rupees. I mean, technically, I guess I do. Alright, and then here's gonna be the Darknet fight. The first Darknet fight in the entire game. Alright, this is the first Darknet in the entire game. Obviously, we're gonna need the Night Crest from this guy. Luckily, these guys are like really easy to counterattack. No, whoop, no. What are you doing with that? Alright, stun them. Alright, now luckily they're easy to stun just like moblins. Yeah, the boomerang is like the most overpowered tool in this game. Way better than anything else. Of course, a grappling hook, you know, also lets you steal stuff. Alright, can I steal a heart? There we go. There we go, I remember you can steal other items too. And of course, we're gonna need to get that treasure chest over there. Of course, I will get it. I will get that treasure chest in a minute. First, I kind of want to get that stuff from the little item ball that the guy left behind. Now, it does have some rupees and also some stuff we need to restock. Oh, please, oh, wow. Carry up the 30 arrows. Oh, wow. No, what? Where do these bubbles come from? Get them out of here. Get those guys out of here. Get them out of here. Right now. Alright, alright, now. Hold the bow steady, please. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right now, it's a little unsteady. Right, whoops. Right now, there we go. Alright, it's a little tricky to snipe enemies that are moving around. You know, as it always is. And then he has in the Tower of Tower of Clankers. Tower of Clankers. I mean, I guess that, technically speaking, that's true. I guess, technically speaking, that's true. The boss of this place is... The boss of this place is a clanker, so... I will give you that. The boss of the place definitely is a clanker, yeah. Yeah, the boss of the place is a massive clanker. And technically correct because is the best kind of correct. And statues clank. I wouldn't say the statues are necessarily clinkers. I mean, they're mostly magical artifacts made of stone. I'm pretty sure they're made of stone and not metal. I mean, technically speaking, you know, golems are like technically speaking, golems are what there used to be before, you know, there were robots, so I guess technically speaking, golems are clankers. Alright, now that makes 2 of them down. Alright, and, hey, what's with the phone going off? Knock it off, please. Quiet. Ah, please, 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 shut up. Please be quiet. Pipe down, please. Sorry, my ears, stop. Stop, please. My ears. Ears, please. I don't like those kind of noises. Ah, please. I don't like those kind of noises. Please stop. Oh, whoops. Yeah, as you can see, these... Oh, get that rat out of here. Yeah, super... Alright, now, Rat was trying to sneak up on me to steal my things. Rat trying to sneak up on me and steal my things. You know, it's nobody important that, you know, calls this late at night. Yeah, it's literally, you know, almost 9 o'clock. What are you doing calling here? Unless it's somebody with an emergency, I don't care. Unless it's somebody with, like, an actual emergency, I don't care. You shouldn't be calling here this late at night. Especially to scam. Alright, now let's take care of this. Just snipe him in the face. Oh, nice. He dropped arrows for me. Nice. Alright, now... Yeah, I needed to come back here so because... Pretty sure... Yeah, I needed to come back here anyway. Alright, now I needed to come back here because... of reasons... I'm pretty sure they're... Alright, so where's the other sea chart in this place again? I don't even remember. Wait, I think I remember where it was. Yeah, I could deal with the Armos, but I'm just gonna, you know, avoid them for now. Alright. Whoa, whoops. Alright, I wasn't paying attention, you know, almost ran into that Galachu. Right now, let's get back on our boat. No, I don't want to talk to you. I know where I am. I know I'm in the Tower of Gods, and this is the place I need to be. You don't need to tell me that, game. Pretty sure I know that. You know, I'm pretty sure I just opened the entrance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already know that. I'm right here. And I just got the bow. And I'm just doing a little bit of backtracking and get a treasure chart. Right now, which treasure chart, you know, leads to where you need to be again? Stupid rats, get out of here. Oh no, wow! I do not like the red, you know, Beamos. Yeah, I wish the Beamos was a little bit easier to deal with, but in Wind Waker they're kind of a little annoying to deal with. Yeah, you're supposed to shoot them with an arrow, but you know, to shoot them with an arrow, they basically activate when they're close enough, and that's when they start shooting. So you literally have to shoot them, like, you know, within less than a second before they, you know, before they laser you in the eyes. That is not easy. And that is definitely not easy. By any means. Right now, what do we got here? Right now. Yeah, there's There's bats in the air. And I'll just take it. I'll just take out those bats with the boomerang. Alright, I remember this room a little bit. Oops. Oh, come on now. Link, your aim was way off. Yeah, this kind of reminds me of a similar puzzle in... Alright, this kind of reminds me of a similar puzzle. But there's no, like, edge to do this. I have to do it while it's exploding, of course, before it hits the water. Ah, of course, missed. Alright, I have to wait a little bit longer. Oh, come on now. Alright, there we go. Finally. Yeah, that could be a little bit better. Alright, the placement of, though. Alright, and I know what this is. Yeah, I know what this is. Yeah, no, those Armo statues are about to activate. But something important does appear here that I am gonna be needing. Uh oh, enemies are active. Alright, now run. Alright, now run. Alright, just dodged him. Alright, nice, we took them all down. Alright, now restock. Alright, now might as well restock on all my stuff. Alright, restocked on arrows and bombs. I kind of wish I could go back and, get some arrow upgrades, but unfortunately the arrow upgrades are, you're required a skull hammer to get those. And the skull hammer is in the Forsaken Fortress, which is a little bit after this dungeon, unfortunately. I mean, it's not that bad, really. Actually, maybe it's not a huge inconvenience. I mean, it's hardly one anyway. But it's, a little bit painful, I guess. Oh, no. And of course, there's red bubbles in here, too. Alright, up a little bit more. Whoop. Alright, now please steady your aim, please. Alright, now. There we go, got him. Alright, got him. Oh, there's another one down there, too. Alright, now please move. Alright, please, you're in my way. Alright, got him. Oh, whoop. I probably should have done this. I probably should have done that from, that fire platform there. Now put it away. Alright, now hurry up, come here. Whoa. Alright, whoa. Alright, now, come on. Hurry up. Here's what I'm looking for inside that chest, please. I now go. Oh, good, it's right there. Good, it's just right there, good. Alright, that's good. Oh man, this is kind of harrowing, isn't it? Alright, these, types of platform... Alright, these types of platforming challenges and, these types of games, make me kind of wish this was a Mario game instead. These kind of platforming challenges make me really wish this was Mario. Usually Mario has some sort of, you know, technique to kind of reorient himself in the middle of, you know, reorient himself. Wait, I'm pretty sure... Alright, there we go. Nice. Nice shooting. Nice rootin', tootin', shootin'. Alright, well, I think I'm... Alright. I mean, obviously it's no problem for Endemati because she can obviously fly. I mean, no problem for Endemati because she can obviously fly and all that. So I don't need to be scared of heights. I mean, I can fly rather fast. You know, I do use Moonlight to travel, you know, move really fast when flying. Oh wait, I can. All right now. Yeah, all right now. I have a plan. Geronimo! Woo! Whoa! We can just use the Deku Leaf. All right. That was nice. Nice. All right now. Hopefully there's no more annoying enemies in here. Oh, come on now. All right now. Bats are still despawned, right? Pretty sure I killed all those, yeah. Alright, maybe I can restock inside these. But there's nothing inside? Huh. Right now, for what I have to do next... Right now, I have to, you know, hit both of these. Right now, hopefully I hit them both. Right now, and I'm supposed to take the key. Oh, nothing there. A nice magic. Now, I'm kind of worried about my arrow situation. Actually, maybe I don't need arrows here. I guess I can worry about the arrows a little bit later. Alright, I know what I'm supposed to do here. Obviously, not the telescope. Ah, stupid OBS, what did you do? OBS, are we live? Are we back live? Are we back? Are we back? Ah, stupid OBS, what did you do? Stupid OBS, why did you crash? Come on, man. Right, and it didn't want to cooperate earlier. And it didn't want to cooperate with coming back on, too. So we're kind of, you know, lagging behind, yeah. OBS, what did you do? I know, of course, there's, Alright, snipe him in the face. Alright, snipe that toucan in the face. Yeah, OBS decided to crash on me again, and you know, OBS was like, no, I don't want to I don't want to, you know, get back up. Because, of course, it was deciding to be persnickety. Of course, it was deciding, you know, I want to be persnickety right now. OBS, please don't crash in the middle of the game, please. I kind of need that stuff to work. Stupid technology, please. Technology, decided not to cooperate. Oh, whoa, where are we going? Alright, get back up. Alright, how many statues are on there? Alright, please, OBS, don't do that. Don't, mess it up again. Please don't mess up my OBS again. Please don't mess up my OBS. Alright, now, there we go. Alright, now, everything seems to be working now. And it, of course... Alright, now. Alright, now, everything's fine, right? I can't believe, OBS decided to do that. Come on, man. Keep the stream clean, please. Don't, just, decide to crash. I want to keep the stream as clean and, consistent as possible with 0 crashes. I realize I'm a VTuber asking for, stuff not to scuff. And, that's kind of an impossibility. But, I would really like stuff not to scuff. I know. It's just that I play really long games and, sometimes I'm in the middle of, cutscenes and all that. And boss fights, and I'd really rather it not, crash during important stuff. Otherwise, I would have to restart the entire game over again. Oh no, it's storming outside. That's probably why it, decided, crash out. The power probably flickered, yeah. Yeah, power probably flickered. Power probably decided to flicker, maybe. Yeah, just enough for it to, just for enough to knock out the internet for a little bit. Alright, please go away, Rain. Alright, please don't mess up my game. Please do not mess up my game. Alright, we have to deal with these, soup. Alright, please don't mess up my game. And of course it decided to storm tonight. Why would it not? Alright, now I'm kind of upset about that. Now I'm all upset. Now I'm all upset, it's kind of affecting my ability to have fun. I'm sorry. Alright, now anyway, let's get this boss key, huh? Yeah, the big boss key. Or the big key that, has a big giant red eye in it. Oh, what? Armos! Hello, Armos. Oh, I think our little statue buddies are... I think the statues decided to rebel against me. Oh no, whoa, we need to get back. Watch out for the Armos. Luckily, they're not that hard in this game. Watch out for Armos. They should really bring them back for, like, one of the... They should really bring back a lot of Zelda enemies for, like, the tiers... For, like, the, new series of Zelda games that they're making. Although, then again, I really rather would like them to go back to, this kind of Zelda. I really would rather like them to go back to this style of Zelda, but, that's probably not gonna happen. And after all, people, really like, really like, the, really like their, their Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom games. I mean, I don't blame them, more power to them, but, I much prefer this style. Right now, get that bird out of here. Alright, get out of here, bird. Alright, now what? Alright, now, good thing the blue beamos are relatively easy to deal with. Alright, now watch out for those. Alright, now, is there arrows in one of these? Yeah, I'm gonna need lots of arrows for the boss. Alright, I do remember what to do for this boss, it's been a while since I've done it. And I'm probably gonna take a couple hits here. And it's not really the end of the world if I take a couple hits because I got 13 hearts. And then, you know, I do have two helpings of the elixir soup still. Alright, it's giving me a final challenge, huh? Before I, you know, go up and, you know, open the way to, you know, Hyrule Castle. Alright, please knock it off with a storm, please. Don't knock out my game again, please. Alright, now we have to deal with this big... Alright, obviously you guys know what the weak point is. What, you're all right back up? No, watch out, watch out, watch out! Here comes the explosions. See, this thing is one of Eneben's people. Oh, it's getting ready for explosions. Alright, run, 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 run. I think Eneben would really like this boss. I mean, it's got explosions. But you're one of his favorite thing in the world. Plus, you fight it with explosions. Yeah, as in explosions are the intended way to kill this guy. Right now, stay stunned longer than a couple seconds, please. I mean, come on, man. Knock on. No, what? Alright, run. Right now, it's firing explosions again. Oh, whoa, 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 that's a lot of explosions. Oh, whoop. Alright, blow them. Alright, when in doubt, blow them up. Alright, summoning the hands. Whoa. Watch out, the hands are trying to get me. Right now, alright, what? Alright, I guess one of the hands is still active. Alright, please don't recover immediately, please. I was getting ready to fire the explosions. Whoa, whoa, watch out for the explosions. Alright, there is so much democracy on screen. Alright, good thing when you run out of arrows, he decides, the boss decides, you know, to be relatively generous and, you know, give you more arrows. Alright, that's actually pretty nice. I like that the boss, you know, decides to give you more arrows just to be nice. I mean, it makes sense that, you know, this is supposed to be a challenge from the gods, you know. They probably set up this Sentinel. And again, technically speaking, is this like early Sheikah technology, question mark? I mean, maybe, I don't know. Could it be like the Sheikah Slate? Yeah, maybe, alright. But again, this thing was a little before, you know, all that. Then again, technically speaking, this boss was a little bit before all that. Why, this thing was made before, you know, the Hyrule Historia was, you know, even a thing. I mean, the Hyrule Historia, don't get me wrong, is, you know, very compelling, you know. It's very compelling and all that, but, you know... Yeah, you know, I'm pretty... Alright, was Zelda always intended to have, you know, multiple timelines? Probably not. And then they had to make everything, you know, into some sort of loose canon. Then again, they also did the same thing with Kirby. Yeah, that was... Yeah, the Hyrule Historia and Kirby are more of a recent addition of basically everything. Alright, I need to step back just a little bit. Alright, let's ring that bell. Ring my bell! Gong, gong, gong. Ringing the new year. Alright, now. Luckily everything, you know, seems to be working now. No Ranger crashes this time. You know, OBS decides to do an update, you know, everything, you know, starts breaking. You know, every time OBS decides to do an upgrade, they, you know, break everything that, you know, was working. And then they have to, you know, do another upgrade. And then they have to do another update to fix, you know, what they broke. Yeah, some things are like that, you know? It's sort of like whenever they make a Windows update. You know, whenever there's a Windows update, it, you know, breaks things, and then, you know, they have to go back and fix it. Yeah, and sometimes they, you know, accidentally put in exploits for hackers to get. And then they go like, whoopsie daisy, we have to, you know, fix everything. And then it breaks everything again. And some games also get like massive, you know, gigabyte updates, and, you know, all they really do is, you know, crash the game. All they really do is make the game more prone to crashing and don't actually fix any of the issues. Or, you know, they actively make the game worse. Hey, get out of here, ad break. Get out, ad break. Get out, ad break. We don't want you in the middle of the cutscene. No. Get out of here. We don't want you in the middle of the cutscene. Yeah, we're in Hyrule Kingdom. Alright, we're in Hyrule Kingdom now. And of course, King of the Red Lions knows what this place is. Obviously, you know, because King of the Red Lions is, you know, the King of Hyrule. Wait, that's about to be explained, so that's relevant. I mean, it's relevant that I reveal it now because, you know, that's about to be explained. Yeah, we're about to see that. When actually, I'm pretty sure we're gonna see that a little bit later. Unfortunately, there's not enough time to explain it to you now. Now, come on now. Once you're able to strike Ganon down with the item you have obtained in this castle, all will be made clear to you. Trust in my word. See what awaits you in the castle. Right. Okay. Sure. I'm sure this is a good idea. You know the Master Sword, you know, acted as a seal on my power. And now that seal is broken, meaning I'm free to, you know, do lots of evil again. And I like to thank you, kid. Man, this is such a flashback to, you know, Alright, I don't think I can do a very good, you know, Ganondorf laugh from, you know, N64. Might cut to a clip of, you know, Ganondorf doing the N64, you know, laugh, you know, doing that, yeah. Wait, we can even make it into like a game over screen, yeah. Just make it the villain, you know, doing a little taunt, and then, you know, doing a big laugh at you. Whoa, those moblins, what are they doing inside here? And why does this place, you know, seem like it's frozen in time? Alright, I'm detecting some sort of time-space anomaly here. I don't know if we should be messing with it, though. I mean, it might, you know, get all these monsters, you know, to come back to life. Ooh, that seems kind of bad, doesn't it? No, ad break, get out of here! Oh wait, by the way. Wow, are we in we're in another world, man? Whoa, we are definitely in another world. Hey, look, that's the King of Hyrule. He's like a big deal. He's like a big shot, you know? He's like kind of sort of a big shot, yeah. Whoa, wait a minute. Don't those people look familiar in that picture? Wait, I'm pretty sure I've seen those people before. These guys look familiar. I'm pretty sure I've seen them before. I'm pretty sure I've seen those people before. Oh no. Yeah, those look a little suspiciously like the pirate crew. Alright now. Wait a minute. What is that trying to tell us, dude? Is that trying to tell us that, you know, alright now. Yeah, they look alright now. I sure hope, you know, that's not alright now. That's a little bit of spoilers for, you know, later in the game. Yeah, I knew that Tetra was actually Princess Zelda. I mean, we went to Hyrule Castle and there was a picture of them there. Yeah, there was a picture of, you know, some attendants that look suspiciously like the pirates. Wait, what? You knew? Wait, Link, you knew? How? I mean, there was a picture over there, yeah. In retrospect, it was kind of, yeah. In retrospect, I probably should have suspected when Ganondorf was, you know, looking for, you know. Alright, Ceres, I need you to listen to me for a moment. The item you seek is hidden somewhere in the castle. To find it, you must find the entrance to the basement, but that entrance has been blocked by a mighty threshold firmly sealed to prevent evil from gaining access. You know, do what? Do you know where to do you know where to search for and what you must do to open the hidden way? You'll find a clue in the shape of a herald near where we arrived at the castle. Alright, I know what to do, Mr. King of Red Lions. Oh, come on now. Grab the thing, please. Grab what I need to grab, please. Wait, stop crouching. Stop crouching and grab the block. You're right in front of it, please. What are you doing? You're literally right in front of it. What are you doing? Alright, now. Alright, now. Do. Alright, now. Just grabbing the block. Alright, now. Come back over here. Alright, let's grab it and put it right there. Oh, come on, man. Come on, grab the thing that's right in front of you. Alright, now turn. Come on, camera, please cooperate. Alright, please, weather, please cooperate. Alright, nice. We got the herald down. Alright, one Triforce assembled. And out of light. Alright. Whoa, it glows. Whoa, it's covered in glow-in-the-dark stickers. Wow, that is really bright. I've never seen glow-in-the-dark stickers that bright before. Alright, now. Let's get over here, huh? Alright, now. Yeah, asking a VTuber stream to not have scuffing in is kind of, you know, kind of a tall order, really. Excellent, Ceres. To perceive such a puzzle and decipher it is no small feat. I mean, not really. It was the only thing that was really obvious. Now, take the sword that lies before you. It's none other than the Master Sword, the Blade of Evil's Bane. It's the only sword that can banish Ganon from the world above. I mean, are you sure? I'm pretty sure I've seen, you know, other stuff other than the Master Sword damage him before. Yeah, but you see, it only damages him. It doesn't actually kill him, you see? What are you talking about? Tingle can kill him with balloons and, Hyrule Warriors won. That's non-canon, by the way. What are you talking about? What about, in Ocarina of Time where you can, kill him with, a big Goron sword? Are you sure we necessarily need a magic outplay to kill him? Yeah, that's kind of that holy weapon fallacy that, Death Battle had, when he was fighting Bowser. Yeah, that's a, only holy weapons can damage him fallacy that, when he was fighting Bowser. Yeah, I did not like that Death Battle. That Death Battle was, very bad. But you see, it's like the Heartless. You can kill them, but it doesn't actually kill them. Then what does it do exactly? Like, what are you talking about? It literally can be killed by stuff other than the Master Sword. Hyrule Warriors, prove that. That's like non-canon. No, the Emperor. Alright, now. But then, technically speaking, everybody without a Keyblade and Kingdom Hearts is actually kind of useless then. Yeah, that's kind of the trouble when when you make certain, villains that, are only supposed to be damaged by very specific stuff, wielded by very specific people. It's like it's like everything kind of hinges on this one guy, and if anything happens, things kind of take a bad turn. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's what Breath of the Wild was about. In fact, I'm pretty sure there was a game about that. And, the Zelda franchise. It's probably because Link was under the control of somebody like DSP. I know, there's too many bad guys on top of me. No, there's too many bad guys on top of me. Too many bad guys on top of me. Whoa. Too many bad guys at once on top of me. I mean, mob buns are pretty easy to deal with, but, Alright, I need to switch up my items. I mean, this is just basically to show off how powerful the Master Sword is compared to the Hero Sword, basically. Yeah, where these guys were, like, you know, very huge epic threats before, they're like nothing now. Yeah, I'm sorry, I did not like the Bowser versus Ganondorf death battle. That was, you know, that was a very bad death battle, in my opinion. Oh, what? No, whoa, whoa, whoa. Alright, too many enemies surrounding me. Alright, thank you for damaging your own ally. Oops. Alright, now. Thank you for damaging your own ally. Thank you for knocking your own ally out of the way. You know, actually, maybe grouping the enemies up together does actually work to my benefit. You know, maybe the enemies grouping up together, you know, actually works to my benefit. Right, let's see if I can sneak up on this darknet. Alright, come and get me. I'm right behind you. Hey, I'm right behind you. Hey there. Oh, whoa, whoops. Alright, now please lock on, please. Alright, now I'm right over here. Alright, please, 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 to get out of that corner, please. No, don't do that. Alright, now take that. Alright, now, oh, we're being raided? Maria Puddingway! Maria Puddingway! Oh, thank you for the follow, the chosen fanboy, thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, thank you. All of you. I highly appreciate it. Alright, as you can see, I just got the Master Sword. I did beat the Tower of the Gods today. Yeah, I managed to get something in the story done. You know, last episode of this, you know, I was, you know, basically focused on doing a whole bunch of side quests. For, you know, a whole bunch of heart pieces, basically. Alright, let's see if I can sneak up on this darknet. Oh, whoops, I think he noticed me. Alright, it's good that he noticed me, though. Alright, come and get me if you're able. That's right, take that. Yeah, take that, stun in the face. Alright, now I'll just grab the Night Crest from you. And I'll just get behind you and knock off your armor. Right now, look, alright, now I'll try to take out the enemies, you know, kind of one at a time. They kind of can gang up on you in this castle, and that's not good. Oh, whoops, that's the wrong item. Alright, sorry, alright now. Alright now, it's me, Marita Puddingway. Yep, I know. I recognize you. Thank you for raiding. I really appreciate it, man. I really appreciate it. Oh no, I think the Darknet noticed. Alright, now try and get me. Alright, now stab the armor off. Alright, we got a little too many enemies on top of us. Alright, thank you for knocking your own ally out of the way. Alright, now check out that moblin. No, whoops. Alright, now I have to get used to the buttons. Alright, now that takes care of that. Alright, that's another one down. Alright, now. Alright, come and get me if you're able. Alright, now try and get me. Alright, cut off the armor. There we go. Alright, now throw the boomerang. Alright, now Seal's Night Crest. Alright, now throw the boomerang at him. Alright, throw the boomerang at him. Alright, maybe. There we go, got him. Another one bites the dust. Dun, dun, dun. Another one bites the dust. Alright, villain, come and get me. I notice you're distracted. That's right, you got distracted. No, whoa, whoops. That's right, get sneak attacked. No, trying to kick me in the face? Come on, grab your weapon. Come on, go back for your weapon. Wait, you're not gonna go back for your weapon? Alright now. Alright, I get... Alright, now let's get him right on over here so I can go grab his weapon. I can wait for him to do a spin kick so I can hit him from behind. Alright, I'll just steal his thing. I'll just take the Night Crest that way. I mean, it doesn't seem like he's willing to, you know, grab his weapon up. Doesn't seem like he's willing to pick up his weapon. Raise your bat and say goodnight. Oh no, there's a Moblin over there. I don't like when the enemies are, like, bunched up like that. Alright now. Alright now, there we go. Alright now, let's lure them someplace, you know, a little more open. Alright, there we go. Alright now, there we go, we can stun him in the head. Alright, break his arm. Whoop, no. Alright now, break his armor. Alright now, we can stun him. Alright, come on, get up. Get up and fight me. Alright now, I'll just knock this Moblin in the head with the boomerang. You know, take him down. Another adversary, you know, successfully pure. Alright, now there's still more adversaries to purify, though. I kind of want to steal a bunch of skull necklaces and also Night Crests, because I need them for later. Oh boy, watch out. Get out of my way, please. Out of my way. Out of my way. Oh, nice. You got your ally. Alright, come and get me. There we go. Nice. I can cut off his armor, and stun him, and grab the Night Crest, stun him again. Alright, pummel him with the Master Sword. There we go. Alright, come on, get back up. That's right, get back up and try to fight me. I will knock you down. Alright, all the adversaries have been purified. Alright, now. This castle's now made pure. That's right, adversaries purified. Alright, Mike, cut to a song clip of, you know, of Pepper Steak, yeah. Speaking of which, I will be playing the Off Remaster sometime soon. Probably will. I'm still kind of in the middle of, you know, a whole bunch of, you know, games. Yeah, I'm playing this, I'm playing Digimon, I'm playing Star Ocean 4. Oh wait, what else am I playing? Oh yeah, Golden Sun The Lost Age 2. Yeah, I need to get done with all those games. Yeah, I need to get all done. I'm kind of in the middle of all of them. By the way, if you think the time of the stream looks a little bit, you know, a little bit lacking, it's because, you know, there was an OBS crash a little bit earlier, and I was kind of a little upset about that. Yeah, it was kind of storming outside, so I think, you know, maybe the power flickered, and, you know, it kind of was enough to knock off the internet a little bit. Alright, now, Alright, I don't think we can get any arrow upgrades just yet. Alright, let me open my chart. Right now, wasn't one of the Triangle Islands where... Alright, one of the Triangle Islands was, you know, there was Cyclos at one of the, you know, Triangle Islands. I kind of forgot which one it was, though. I kind of forgot which one it was, though, but you know, that's probably the nearest location we can go to get the Cyclos. And obviously get get Simon's Magic Tornado from, you know, Castlevania. You guys remember how to use a Magic Tornado in Simon's Quest? You have to get the special red gem, and then you have to crouch in a corner, and then wait for the tornado to show up. Yeah, it's kind of really silly. It's the kind of stuff that, you know, you wouldn't figure out without a guide or somebody telling you. Yeah, Simon's Quest is a little bit guide dang it, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I'll be playing that one anytime soon without at least looking through without looking through a step-by-step guide as to how to actually do it. Because a lot of that stuff is very cryptic. I mean, some Zelda games do have, you know, kind of cryptic puzzles, but not terribly so. You know, not terribly so like they really used to. Alright, let's get into the tornado. He's all the way up there. I got him. I'll just keep spamming arrows until I get him. I can probably easily refill on arrows anyway. That's a heck of an arm you got there. Well, I guess he's so impressed that, you know, he's stopping. Alright, that went an eye. No one's ever been able to spot me in there before now. You obviously have a mastery of the air, and then, you know, now we've established you're quite the Wind Waker. Let's see if you can handle this. Now he's gonna teach us how to use a Cyclone song. Time to summon Simon's Magic Tornado! Oh yeah, summon Simon's Magic Tornado! Alright, time to summon Simon's Magic Tornado, yeah! Cool, I learned the Ballad of Gales. Wahoo! In the hands of a Wind Waker like you, my adorable little cyclones will be as happy as can be. Cool, I have the power of, you know, Midwest weather on my side now. Awesome. Awesome, I can terrorize my neighbors with tornadoes. I can terrorize the seven seas with a bunch of... Right now, pretty... Wait, what? Alright, let's go. First off, let's go to Mother and Child Island. First off, go to Mother and Child Island. Alright, are you guys ready to see Fee? I'm sorry, it's not technically Fee, but you know, it looks like Fee from Skyward Sword. Alright, you remember Fee from Skyward Sword, okay? Yeah, the Fairy Queen in this game, you know, looks exactly like Fee, yeah. Pretty much almost exactly. Young Waker of the Winds, how'd you manage to find this place? I am the Queen of the Fairy World, and I have been awaiting your arrival. But now is not the time for us to meet. Wait, what? You have many challenges to overcome. You seek to protect an individual very dear to you. Yes, I know of her, but there is yet another in this world who you must protect. Come visit my fountain again when you have met that individual, when the time has come for you to face new challenges. At that time, I shall show you my true self. Alright, so basically, I'm not supposed to be here yet. Whoops, I guess I'm not supposed to be here yet. Alright, pretty sure the next... Alright, now, what's the next order of business, then? Wait, since I have Cyclos' song, I could do the tree quest, but I don't remember where all the islands with all the little trees on them are. Yeah, and I also want a time limit for that one, too. Yeah, I don't remember where all the little trees that I'm supposed to water are. Oh, wait, I remember something. Right now, I got a couple of treasure charts. Let's see, that's Six Eye Reef. Oh, Paw Print Isle. Actually, that's perfect. Actually, the Paw Print Island one is perfect. Yeah, because Paw Print Island is exactly right next door. Alright, Paw Print Island is exactly right next door. I really do want to do the tree quest, but I don't remember where all those trees are. Wait, when you do the first one, it like tells you which ones it is, right? Alright. Yeah, I don't remember. I will have to look that up. Yeah, it's basically you have to run around a whole bunch of islands and you under a time limit with the forest haven water and water all the trees. Because they're all wilting. And obviously they need the magic water. Obviously. Alright, Paw Print Islands. Oh wait, I should probably get out my grappling hook. Kind of important that I do that. Right now, is there anything else I can do with the bow? Oh wait, I should probably... Whoops. Right now, where was Paw Print Island again? Oh, here we are. Right, we're almost... We just need to move slightly up. Alright, let's get that treasure, huh? Alright, pretty sure this is a heart piece. At least I'm almost certain it is. I'm almost certain it's a heart piece. Yeah, there we go. 3 pieces. Nice. Nice, I got a heart piece. Nice. Yay. Okay, yay. Oh wait, I remember there was something we could do on Dragon Roost Island. Now this is not related to heart pieces or anything like that. It's just that now we have the bow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was some bombs you could blow up and get like 200 rupees. Yeah, 200 rupees. That actually sounds pretty nice. Wait, is there anything else I can think of that I can do with the bow now? Pretty sure I've done all the major things you can do. Oh yeah, of course you can take out, those toucan wizards now. Or I like to call them, toucan wizards. Maybe I should, call them, maybe I can say, hey, look, it's, emo, Toucan Sam. Yeah, they're basically, yeah, the wizards are basically like emo Toucan Sam in this game, yeah. Yeah, they're like, Toucan Sam, decide to join a cult or something. Or, decide, to listen to My Chemical Romance or Linkin Park or something like that. The traditional music of emo. Funny enough, the people that, made My Chemical Romance say, we're definitely not an emo band, no, read. Yeah, but they're an emo band. Yeah, pretty sure they're an emo band. Yeah, they're definitely an emo band. Yeah, they're kind of lying to themselves if they're saying or not. Yeah, we need to shoot that bomb up there. Whoop. Alright, it's slightly off. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Alright, and this will give us 200 rupees. Nice. Yeah, silver rupee, nice. Yeah, that's a lot of coin. Another day, another dollar. Another day, another dollar. Right, pretty sure the next order of business would be to do the Forsaken Fortress. Yeah, but I'm not gonna do that just now. Oh, wait. I should probably... Alright, since I used up my blue potion since I ran out... I gotta remember the order. Alright. There's a certain flow to, the Ballad of Gale, so I need to just remember it right now. Alright, I need to remember how to do the song. And of course, once I get the Skull Hammer, I'll be able to, do the Cabana, and also get the arrow upgrades, obviously. Yeah, Skull Hammer is really cool. Yeah, Skull Hammer is like real cool, not gonna lie. Whoops. I meant to get out the sail, sorry, I misclicked. Oh, I know. Alright, first off, let me just grab the right tools. Let me just grab the right tools real quick. Alright, the way to get blue potions that's, super reliable. You just steal seeds from these guys. Whoops. And you got him now with the boomerang. Okay, steal seed, boomerang. Yeah, it's like 4 seeds. Just be careful when they start licking their lips. Don't be too close to them when they're doing that. Otherwise you will regret it. Whoop. Wrong tool. Alright, I'm gonna go restock on my blue potion. Whoop. Alright, watch out for Octoroks. Watch out for Octoroks trying to snipe you. Luckily, when you hit them in this game, the rock goes flying straight at them. Which is very convenient. Definitely not quite how it worked. Definitely not how it worked in Ocarina of Time. In fact, I prefer it this way to Ocarina of Time. Oh, whoa, he's already on the offensive. Yeah, that's right. That's right, take that. Right now, let's go right on over here. Alright, what do you say we go get that? Alright, now, what do you say we go get that potion? It's a little too high. Alright, it's a little too high for us. Thought I could climb up that for some reason. Now, where was it again? Oh, the forest fireflies over there, not that way you need it. Oops, whoops, I walked in. I went into the flower. Wait, here it is. Sorry about it, I went right by it. Alright, spoils bag. I got plenty of these seeds. Alright, this is the easiest way to get blue potions. Yeah, there are a couple other methods, but they're a little bit harder. One of them requires you getting all the getting 15 blue chew jelly. Yeah, and I don't think I've gotten all the blue chew jelly yet. Alright, blue chew gel. Alright, blue potion. Oh wait, have we gotten 10 Night Crest? Alright, have I got 10 Night Crest? Let me check my spell bag. Oh, I got 10 of them. Okay, I got 10 Night Crest. I can go get Hurricane Spin. Okay, sorry about the restock job. Alright, sorry about restocking. I kind of felt like I needed to do that. Yeah, I felt like I had to do that. Alright, I got 10 Night Crest, which means... Oh, whoops. I almost played the command song again. Right, don't tell me this works only on the open ocean. No, it only works on the open ocean. Okay, never mind. Oh well, we'll soon be over there anyway. I mean, it's not like it's hard to get there. Alright, now, let's go get on the... Let's go get a... Alright, now, to the sea. Alright, pretty sure... Alright, now. Alright, now that we're on the... Oh, we're on the boat, we can go over to Outset. Alright, one of them just lets me, you know, warp over to Outset, right? Of course it does, why would it not? You know, technically speaking, the trading quest I did the other day would have been a lot easier if I just, you know, did Tower of Gods first and, you know, before I did it. But I did take, you know, kind of the shortest route I could to do, you know, the shop quest. You know, for the merchant, and, you know, get that gold statue. Man, 200 rupees on, you know, a gold statue? I mean, I understand that, you know, gold is, you know, very expensive, but, you know... Yeah, I think the flowers were a little bit nicer. Don't you? Yeah, you know... Hey, you know what's a good plant to get your enemies? You know what's a good plant, you know, to convince your enemies to plant? You know, mint. Yeah, there's a reason why most herbs, you know, can really take over if you really let them. Yeah, most of them are in the mint family. Kind of funny to convince your enemies to plant a whole bunch of it. Yeah, there's a reason why most mint plants are, you know, kept separate from the rest of the garden. Blue Tree Fitty, I see you spamming Doritos. That's not a thing that I am. I know what you're saying about that. I know what you're saying. Oh, whoops. Alright, whoops, I accidentally... Alright, now. Alright, now, I forgot I did the wrong thing. I did the wrong thing. I was probably supposed to approach this. What's that? The night crosses intrigue you, young one. It's still too early to discuss such things with you. When you happen across some of those, show them to me. Alright now. Alright now, I've come across some of those things. Hey mister, I've come across a night crest. What? Wow, what is that night crest? How many does you have? Huh, well, I suppose the time has come for me to speak with you about the crest. The knight's crest is a symbol of a courageous knight. But not just anyone can gather known, it takes soul that possesses not only power, but wisdom and courage as well. Yeah, it just, you know, it takes beating night. It just takes stealing them from dark nuts, really. Any courageous soul who gathers 10 of these crests will learn a powerful new sword technique. Both my brothers and I dreamed of learning this technique in our youth. We worked really hard to collect the crests, but it took too many years and adventures beyond count before we even approached finding 10 of them, and we grew old. Yeah, I kind of found... Yeah, you just have to take them from dark nuts. Wait, what the heck are dark nuts? Yeah, they're like these big they're like these monster knights that, you know... No, not cute. That is false information, and I am not a Dorito. Stop calling... Alright, now. Build up the power. Alright, Hurricane Spin, go! Honestly, the Great Spin attack is a lot better than, you know, the Hurricane Spin. Yeah, Hurricane Spin does make you a little bit dizzy after it, you know, finishes. Although there is one place where, you know, Hurricane Spin is, like, real good. That's against the Puppet Ganon fight. Well, at least it's good for a little bit of it. Blender. Yeah, we can, you know, just chop up things in Blender. You can spin right round like a record baby, right round. Alright, now. Let's go test out our new powerful technique against, you know, some, you know, worthy adversaries. Alright, and by worthy adversaries, I mean a bunch of slimes. Alright, slimes, prepare yourself for the beating of a lifetime. You spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record baby, right round. Yeah, get spun. That's right, get spun. Right, you spin me right round, baby, right round, like a record, baby, right round, round, round. That's right, get spun. That's right, get spun. That's right, get spun. Whoops, can I get some magic from, some of the grass, please? Oh, excuse me. Oh, hey, magic. Oh, excuse me, oof. Alright, Alright, I think I've done all I wanted to do for today, so... Yeah, I beat the Tower of Gods, and, yeah, my next order of business should be rescuing Errol from, the first second fortress, obviously, because we're kind of fully equipped to do that. Do I wish to continue playing? No. Alright, let's go look for somebody to raid. Yeah, I know the time says it's a little bit under an hour, but there was an OBS glitch earlier. I got through some part of, the Tower of Gods before it, glitched out. Before it decided to glitch. Alright, let's look for somebody to raid. Alright, I know who to raid. Let's go raid... Alright, let's go raid Planet Catshine. Raid Planet Catshine. Oops, I mean... Raid... Cat Planet Shine. Alright, now there we go. Sorry, I put in the wrong name. Alright, now. Wait, I just got here. Oh, well. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Oh, well, tomorrow is, I think, Golden Sun? Alright, now, Moonbat Raid. There we go. See you later. Goodbye.